I need to full screen that bad boy. Yep, for the viewers. Let's see. Ooh, we are live. Yo, yo. Okay, let me go share this real quick. Versus the Alola versus the Violet Gauntlet. Just posting in Discord so everybody knows to join if they want to. And I need to get up my Twitch chat because people have been calling me out. I haven't been doing good in chat. Is this what it is? This is the chat room. All right. David Scolopede, what's going on? How you doing? We are doing Alola versus the Violet Gauntlet. So the first trainer that we have, I need to take it seriously if I want to get far. But let me kind of widen this a little bit. Ooh-wee. All right. So we've got Katy. Blake, what's going on? Thanks again for your help in my video, and thanks for commenting. I appreciate it. I couldn't do these videos without you, Blake. I literally can't. I just want to know that I appreciate you very much. And we need, you know, for a bug type trainer, she's only got 2 bugs. Yo, Pokebound, what's going on? Are all 3 of you joining my Legends EA tournament too? I still need to get I need to iron out like the details and the rules more, but I want to talk about that for a little bit. Of course, the shoutouts mean a lot to me. Hey, I'm happy, you know, like I feel like it's like the least I could do for you, you know, but I want to talk about my Legends EA tournament for just a bit before I get started. But I want it to be like anime style combat. So I know that the game is like different when you go into ranked battles. You can like switch and switch and switch and switch. I don't like that. I want it to be more like when you're battling like Corbo, for example, like he doesn't switch much. Like I think I had someone switch one time, but I want to limit the switches to like 2 switches per battle. So that way it's like more like gameplay and not just like who switches into the best matchup last or whatever. Is the tournament draft or set legal Pokemon? So for this tournament, I don't know like who is good in Legends ZA in like 1v1. And I was gonna do a draft, but like the tier list is for like online competitive, so it's different. So I just want people to bring like the 6 Pokemon they want. Blake, I know you have like a plethora of shinies I'm sure you're gonna want to use, so bring whatever shinies you have, whatever you want. But you can only use those 6 for the entire length of the tournament, however long that might be. But I'm toying with a couple of ideas. There's one idea where it's like 6v6, right? It's just like me versus you, whoever KOs like all 6 Pokemon first. But like the problem is that when you respawn, right, everyone gets their health back. And so I need to test this. Maybe we can test it on the stream, who knows, if I don't do well with Alola. But what I'd like to do potentially, I might use my in-game team. Yeah, see, that's what I want people to do. Like I just want people to participate, right? But something that I'm considering is like VGC style in a sense, where like, you know, for 2v2, you bring like 4 Pokemon, they bring 4 Pokemon, but it's best of 3. I want it in a way where it's like 3v3, but singles. And then you have to take out my 3 Pokemon, I take out your 3 Pokemon, because the 3-minute time cap is just like a little bit too short. But I need to do some testing if anyone's down to help test me. Definitely have to bring Alpha Shiny Emboar. Dude, you're like rubbing it in my nose. I'll have to show them off. Yes, you definitely have to. Once there are tools for Legends Z, I might make my own mod which fixes the teams that need some work lore-wise. Jacinta will have a Mega Malamar for Laban's lore. Interesting. Tell me more about this lore. I'm unfamiliar, but I'd like to know more about it. But I definitely need some help testing for my Legends Z tournament. But anyways, Incineroar's got Intimidate, which could be good, but I don't know if I want to bring him. All right, we got Incineroar, Decidueye, Kamo-O. Kamo-O is probably not the best here, right? I think I want to bring Rabombi for sure. And then Toucannon's got the flying type for earthquakes in case something goes sideways. We got Mimikyu for dragon type immunities. I think we're just gonna go with this, but I think I want to start with my Decidueye. So as always, I'm gonna get this off the screen now. This is a modded Pokemon because this is the Violet Gauntlet. So I have some fun things planned is what I'll just say. That sounds cool. So like both bring 3 Pokemon with 1 life each throughout the whole match instead of just getting the most kills. So almost, right? It's similar to what you're saying, Blake, but it's kind of like you have to bring all 6 if you remember, like when you were helping me test, like we had to bring 6 Pokemon, but the catch is you can only use 3, you know? And whatever 3 Pokemon like you send out, right? Yo, Rogue Anesthesia, what's going on? But whatever Pokemon that you send out, right? The first 3 you send out, those are the 3 Pokemon. So the concept is I want like more time, right? Because like 3 minutes isn't enough time to knock out 6 Pokemon, I don't think. And 3 minutes isn't that long for only 3 Pokemon. But I need some help testing either way. But okay, so Decidueye versus Ursaluna. I'm pretty confident my Decidueye is faster. I think I speed trained it. Did I speed train him? A little bit. Okay, because what I'd like to do is Solar Blade. I got Power Herb, Solar Blade. So this is gonna go off in 1 hit. 1 turn. This might be a KO. It's not a KO, but what are they gonna do? Headlong Rush? So that's fine because we resisted. I still did almost half though. But more importantly, this does 2 things for my Decidueye. The first thing is we now have Unburden active. That's his ability I gave him. Modded Pokemon. And then the other thing is Acrobatics now does double power. So I wish I would have had U-turn. I thought I had U-turn on Decidueye. I guess I didn't. Low Kicks. I don't think Low Kicks has shown me Sucker Punch. They have Throat Chop, Agility, Axe Kick, and X Scissor. I guess the question is, should I just like Terra Flying Acrobatics? I think I'm gonna do a Terra Flying Acrobatics. Oh, I'm Dark. Either way, that's fine because I think he's gonna Throat Chop. So I can't lose my Decidueye off a rip. This is the second Pokemon, but I think I'll do a Legends EA English playthrough. My first one was French. Did you have the French Starmie? Let me know, I'll be glad to help. I don't work again until Tuesday. Dang, Blake. Okay, so I need to figure this out for sure. Okay, so we got the KO. So Blake, what I'd really like to know is like when we face off, if we did like a 6v6, for example, is it plausible that you'd be able to take out all 6 of my Pokemon in 3 minutes? My gut's telling me no, but there's a potential that you could. Okay, so this might be a little bit scary. I think I definitely Terastallized for no reason. So Araquanid has Waterfall, Pounce, Iron Defense, and Lunge, allegedly, because sometimes the moves change. So I feel like this is a bad spot because I wish I could U-turn out of here, but what I'd like to do, I don't think he's going to go for Waterfall. I think they're going to go for the super effective move. So we're going to go to Incineroar, the best VGC player of all time, or Pokemon of all time. And we're going to get an Intimidate off. I think they're going to hit me and take some Rocky Helmet damage, is kind of my hope. Okay. That did nothing. I did fully invested in defense on my Incineroar, so that way it does nothing. Okay, so we're going to Fake Out for sure. I know it's not like that great in singles, but I want to get some chipped. I did quite a bit, honestly. Okay, so now we need to switch. I bet he's going to use like a water type move. So I think Primarina makes the most sense. Primarina, if in case you didn't know, best Pokemon of all time. But we'll see. I do have a Starmie which was named Larry because of that French meme with the evil black cat named Larry. You're gonna have to pronounce that for me. Larry Le Malchou. Okay, so they just lowered my attack, which doesn't matter. And we're gonna Moonblast this guy. How much does this do? Wow, I thought it'd do more. That's kind of disappointing. Lunge. This is lowering my attack, right? We resist it. It's fine. But so do we want to take the KO with my Primarina right now, or do we want to potentially? Because who's next? I think we want to just take the KO with Primarina and just deal with the consequences later. Right? Yeah. Okay. We'll see what happens. That was a great hit. Thank you, Rogue. Appreciate that. I'm looking at my my Twitch chat. Keep me honest here. Huh. With no switching or very limited switching, I think it makes it possible, but with the 3 switches, I think it's not enough time. Yeah, I just don't like all the switching, you know, like in competitive and stuff. Like, it's fine, but I just don't like it all. Okay, so I don't think that... You didn't lower my speed at all, right? Just evasiveness. So I think we can flip turn out of here. Ooh, we could Ice Beam. That could be risky, though. What moves does this Drapple have? The Hydrapple has Giga Drain. I don't know if I'm willing to take the Giga Drain, but the quad effective Ice Beam is... Oh, I'm Assault Vested. Am I Assault Vested? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go for the Ice Beam then because we have really high special defense and the Assault Vest. This is quad effective. I was worrying about nothing. You would definitely need to switch though. It would be just people trading kills back and forth. Yeah, I need to... Tell me your opinion on like the right amount of switching for my tournament, right? Because like, I don't know what the right amount of switching would be. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I need to limit it, but like having 3 every single time you respawn is not it. Okay, so we got the Goodra now. Sunny Day. I think they like to use Sunny Day. They can't Draco me. Weather Ball, Earthquake. They could Earthquake me, but from this health, I think we're fine. So I think we're going to Moonblast this guy and hope that he goes for a Sunny Day. Wow, they're faster. Primarina, what are you doing? Okay, now they're going to either Earthquake or they're going to Weather Ball me. It seems odd. I think this is going to be the best. I know that they're potentially get like a super effective Earthquake off on me. However, we're going to get the Intimidate off, so it's going to lower it by a little bit at least. Yeah. No crit. Oh, dude, we tank that all day. Okay, Fake Out. All right. So, we're in a predicament. Let's knock off, because I don't think they can do anything to me. And let's see what item they have. They Draco dropped me! Bro, a 3 HP survival? You're kidding me. Oh my goodness. Dude, that was crazy. Oh wow. Alright, he had a Heat Rock. I don't know how I never realized that before. It's good information to know. Okay, so this is going to be the Flygon now. Okay, so the question is, are they going to use Earthquake or Dragon Claw, right? They have Screech, Dragon Claw. I think either way, I think they might... You resist both. I think they're going to use... Oh man, what do I think they're going to use? Because eventually I want to get Mimikyu in. It's either Ribombee, you resist... I think this is the safe choice, because we at least resist Earthquake if they want to go that route. And then the other route too is that Dragon Claw doesn't affect us. So there's potentially we get in for free on a immune Dragon Claw. Something small. I hope they add into all future games is the super duper effective or barely effective. I like the little, yeah, the flavor text. Yeah. Helps newer players learn matchups when it comes to 4 times. Yeah, it's like, what is it? Extremely effective and mostly ineffective, I think it was. Damn, that was a great battle, dude. It's still not over, Rogue. It's still not over. My first thought is 1 switch per Pokemon, which is 6 total. That's kind of a lot. Okay, so 2 cannon would have been better here. So there's a huge potential that another one takes us out, because that was like exactly half. The question is, who's faster? Do I risk the little bee with a U-turn? Because now they're going to go... Oh, no, because they're going to go Dragon Claw or Screech now. No. They're going to go Earthquake. Dang it. I think I just wasted this. Because oh, man, I should have went to 2 cannon. This was a dumb move. Okay, so we broke the disguise. Guys, I'm messing up. Guys, I'm messing up. Okay, so they have to go Earthquake. They have to. Okay, because the Dragon Claw... This is what I should have done in the first place. And then I should have switched to Mimikyu because they're immune to Dragon. Alright. Shiny 2 cannon. 2 can Sam. Screech. Okay. So we're focused Sash, so it's okay. I wonder if they saw like they did the damage of the disguise, but alright, so Icicle Spear, we've got Skill Link. Dragon Claw, you're faster. I don't love that. This is gonna bring us down to our Sash. Oh, crit 2 even. Dang, I might have KO'd us 2 times over. But that's okay. Alright, this isn't guaranteed to hit 5 times. This might KO. Okay, only need 4. Alright, perfect. So back to the important stuff, which is the the Legends ZA tourney, right? So one switch per Pokemon is 6 total, but maybe you can limit that to 2 per life, so switches become a match-long resource. Yeah, I don't know what the perfect amount is, but I definitely think that 3 per spawn is too much. You know what I mean? I think we can all agree with that. But he is down. Yes, he finally went down. That godforsaken Flygon. All right. But I want to have like a tournament with 8 people, right? Where you have 7 battles in the course of one weekend, and then there's like a mini playoff system. I think that would be like the most fun thing. I want it to be almost like a legitimate tournament, like a legitimate Pokemon tournament, but it's like Legends ZA anime style combat. Oh, that would be so sick. Okay, we got Brassius. All right, so we're deathless, which is good. All right, so Brassius the Gracius. The Wudo. The Pseudo Wudo. Okay, so he's got Rock Slide and Drain Punch. So who do I have to counter the Wudo? I mean, Primarina is not the greatest. Incineroar could at least get off and Intimidate. The Decidueye, the Solar Blade. I need to give you U-turn. It doesn't make any sense that I didn't give you U-turn for some reason. U-turn right there. Okay, so I'm gonna forget Shadow Force for now, just because I want Spirit Shackle. Okay. So, and you probably can't see what I'm doing. That's okay. Okay, so I think that Decidueye KOs the Sudowoodo with the Solar Blade, and then Alolan Exeggutor, Torterra, all weak to Acrobatics. Hisuian Lilligant is weak to Acrobatics. Shiftry, U-turn. Okay, so I think that Decidueye is a must-bring. Incineroar is a must-bring. Primarina seems not good. So we're going to leave Primarina at home. There's a lot of grass-type Pokemon. I guess Crabominable can come with us. And we're going to rock with this squad. You probably can't see it, so it's going to be a surprise to everybody. All right. Brassius the Gracius. Let's do it. All right. You think it'd be better for the battles to be longer than shorter? Really? So Blake, tell me your idea, because I'm toying with the idea of either a 1 3-minute match versus 6 Pokemon, or the best 2 out of 3 with like 3 on 3. Because I kind of like the VGC concept of like it's best 2 out of 3. It's not just like the 1-win gimmick, right? It's also like, should it be open team sheets? Should it be closed team sheets? Like, you know, what should we do? I love seeing the gym leaders with these update teams. Like, this is a watch rematch teams. Yeah, this is how the base game should look, right? They should make it tougher for us. It's a good thing that this Wudo doesn't have Sturdy. They just have Rattled, which isn't a big deal. Dude, I'm not going to lie. Every single Gauntlet region that I've used were... Ooh, Shiftry. That was interesting. Do they have Sucker Punch? The grass... When I was saying mid-thought, is the grass starters have really been great. Okay, you have Dark Pulse and Throat Chop. So I guess if I want to terrestrialize, it would be now. I think I'm faster than everybody. I think that I KO them. But I think the safe thing to do, which is what my goal this time is to be safe, is I want to terrestrialize now, my water. Where's my water filler? I like the idea of knowing all 6 out of 8 opponents' Pokemon, but only bringing 3 and having best 2 out of 3, just like VGC. I like that too, and I'm debating that you only bring 6 Pokemon for the entire tournament. Okay, so I guess I terrestrialized for nothing, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, I like the 2 out of 3. So Blake, do you think 2 out of 3 with like the best out of 6 each time, or best 2 out of 3 like my 3 versus your 3? Okay, Lilligant. So our Unburden ability, our totally legal Unburden ability, gives us the ability to outspeed them. Quad effective Acrobatics, 110 base power. There's no way they're surviving that. So we're Gucci on that. Okay, Exeggutor. So this guy's got some attacks, right? Because he could either use a Leaf Storm or a Draco Meteor, or even an Outrage. That's like the scary thing. I think that he wants to use a Leaf Storm or a Draco Meteor. You resist both and or are immune. Do I U-turn now? I think I U-turn now. Right? Because I think this thing is too tanky to go down in one hit. Looking at that damage, that was 70 base power, super effective, 110. That only did half. Yeah, that wouldn't have done. Okay, so Rabombi, the bug fairy typing is going to be clutch here. Hopefully Draco Meteor. Leaf Storm. Shucks. Okay, so at least we resist that. Wow, that's resisted damage? Okay, so... yeah, this is not good. Okay, so maybe a Moonblast surely KOs from this range? Surely it does? Okay, perfect. Oh, all right. Rabombi's popping off. Okay, Torterra. What does Torterra know? Torterra knows Leech Seed, Seed Bomb, Earthquake, and Charm. Man, what do I want to do though? I think we U-turn. And I think we go into the Roar, the Incineroar, to at least get off and Intimidate. They could always still crit us, of course, which is like no big deal. They could Leech Seed us, but I think you're probably the best play. The Toucannon could be decent too, but let's go into the Roar, the Incineroar. Man, I can't decide. I like the idea of 3v3, but it leaves less room to be creative and switching things up if your current plan's not working, and that's something I like in 6v6 would... dude, the Earthquake, the super effective Earthquake. Okay. So that's not great, but that's okay. So we're going to fake them out, get some more chip damage. So they're either going to use Leech Seed or Earthquake again to take the KO, which means we get a free switch into Toucannon. Definitely pros and cons for both. Do you know any way we could test to see what's better? I need someone to test. So Blake, if you're willing to test with me, we can do that. Okay, Earthquake, so we get in for free on this one. And I think Icicle Spear being quad effective should definitely KO this thing. Right? Yeah, we're faster too, which is good. Okay. I didn't know because Toucannon is quite slow. I don't know if that would have KO'd with 5 hits at full health though. But Blake, my plan is to test the 6v6 and the 3v3 and see which one's better. I'm kind of excited for that. Like, I miss turn-based combat. That's why I'm doing the Gauntlet every now and again. And I kind of want to make the Gauntlet into like a YouTube video as well. You know? Oh, Trevenant? What do you Trash Slays into, my dog? You Trash Slays... oh, Poltergeist. You go into Psychic? So we're normal, right? Toucannon's part normal type, like every other regional bird? Yes. Should I burn him with Beak Blast? I think I should because I'm Focus Sash, right? Yeah. Let's put Beak Blast to use, right? Let's do that. All right. Terra Psychic, he normally goes for Poltergeist. This is the first time I'm going to see them use a different move unless they only have Poltergeist. Definitely be willing. Both sound good, but I don't know how they'll work in practice, especially when we change the amount of switches allowed. Yeah, that's kind of like the thing. It's definitely going to be like different, right? Like I'm making up my own rules as I go. But like I like competitive and everything. Like don't get me wrong, I do like it. But it's just like not... it doesn't tickle my fancy like the promotion matches did. Woodhammer! Does this make contact or not? It did! It did! Clutch! Okay. Recoil damage, yep. Beak Blast. Dang, that didn't even do that much. Okay, so the burn helps a little bit. Okay, I think my Incineroar is down though, right? Okay, so we could... yeah, I don't want to do that. So what, your Trash Slays in the Dark type. No one else really resists. So I think we just got to go for it. They're burnt. I think it's fine. Should we just Beak Blast again? Yeah, why not? We caught him in the middle of an animation. Alright, let's do it. Woodhammer again. Okay, so we know that they have Woodhammer. And that did way less damage due to the burn, which is great. Already burned. That's totally fine. Recoil damage. Beak Blast is done. One of the worst things about SV is how lame some of the attack animations are, dude. Compared to Sword and Shield, right? And you went backwards, didn't you? You went backwards from like Scarlet and Violet to Sword and Shield, so like you got to see like worse animations, and then you're like, whoa, is this Gen 8 or Gen 10 when you played Sword and Shield because because the animations were better. That's funny. I never even like considered something like that, but Okay, so this is gonna be Wood Hammer, the hammer of wood. Okay. Oh wow. Oops. Okay. So this needs to go down a little bit. A little OCD about that. Alright, so the next one we got Iono. Oh. Iono. Okay. So we got the belly bolting. Do I have any ground types? Oh, I have Mudsdale and I have what's his name? Palisand. This shiny shiny, have you guys ever seen shiny Palisand, the black sand? It's sick if you haven't. Okay. So Rain Dance, Thunder, but they do have Lantern and Milotic for my ground types. But I still think I'm gonna bring both. How is it that she doesn't have a Kilowattrel? I think that's a crime. Okay, so we need to definitely get in. Okay, so Incineroar cannot come to this, right? I mean, you could. Who does not come to this? Crabominable? Yeah, your special defense is terrible. I definitely want to bring Palisand. Ooh, water. Bless myself. Okay, so I definitely want to bring Palisand because I gave them water absorb instead of their other one. The other ability, like water suction cups, whatever it is. Rogue Anesthesia, welcome. Yes, Mimikyu is here. You can't see my screen right now, but Mimikyu is right here if you can see off to the left. Okay, so what, Palisand? I think Toucan is a terrible bring because you're... Okay, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Should we start off with the Dale, the Mudsdale, or should we start off with the Sand, the Palisand? I think we start off with the Sand, the Palisand. All right, full send. Here we go. Nuzlocke rules, no deaths yet. Battle number 3. What moves Mimikyu got? I think you're gonna like this. So they have, of course, they have Disguise. I gave them the Shell Bell because I didn't know what other. Oh, I missed some things. Couldn't believe the feel of the gyms and awesome move animations from Gen 8. Yes, totally, right? Totally. Like the whole like the show, the cinema they put on for the gym leaders of Gen 8 and Palisand one of the yeah, here it is. Awesome timing. So Rogue Anesthesia, they have Swords Dance, Spirit Shackle, Spirit Break, and Shadow Sneak because I cannot stand missing Play Rough. But okay, Belly Bolt, the Bolt of Belly. I think the first thing we're doing is just Earth Power him. Rain Dance, so he's faster. We're slow as sand. Oh, look at the rotating shuffle at the top. I've never noticed that before. Wow. Maybe I should have bulldozed first, but it's not going to matter, right? Should I try to catch something on the switch? What are you doing? You just used Rain Dance. I think you only have electric moves then? All right. Good stuff then. All right, who's next? I bet it's going to be Milotic or Lantern. Okay. So I don't think she knows that we're immune to water moves yet. I don't think she knows it. Scald. Water absorb. All right. Shucks. Maybe I should use Bulldoze again first, but I think that you're just gonna Thunder Wave? You idiot. What are you doing? All right. The Palisand's got this in the bag. He's immune to both water and ground. I think the only person that could potentially touch him is Toxtricity, but even then, I think we're... Does ground resist poison, or is it rock? For some reason, I feel like rock and ground should be the same type, but that's a story for another time. Moongeist Beam. Oh, a Dragon Pulse? Do I know that? I bet you've never seen a Palisand use Moongeist Beam. Dang. That did nothing. Did I know that? Oh, what is that? The Shell Bell? So the Shell Bell is really good in the ZA, so I wanted to make use of that. Okay, so I didn't know that you have Dragon Pulse. I knew that you have Thunder Wave. So let me go fix this real quick. The Pulse of the Dragon. Dragon Pulse. Otherwise I'll forget. Alright. So that didn't do much. I think I'm going to go for the special defense drop. Rain Dance. I was just about to think that because of how little damage I did that they're wearing the Assault Vest, but that's just not... That's not Assault Vested. Do I know that you have Rain Dance? Dude, the Shell Bell, look at that recovery. It's like nothing. But I did know that you have Rain Dance. I don't know why I'm like so... It's been a while since I've played this. No special defense drop. Dragon Pulse. Wow, we're sitting half. Alright. Player makes me believe if it's not 100% accurate, it's 50. Yeah, it's definitely like that. I don't know if you've ever used Air Slash, quote-unquote 95% accurate, but it's definitely not. Do we think Shadow Sneak kills from here? The priority Shadow Sneak? Oh, it did! Palisand is goated! That's sick. Alright, Swords Dance, Draining Kiss, Play Rough, Shadow Sneak, red card for an item if I were to choose Mimi's moveset. I almost named them Mimi. I was this close. I don't know if you can see that. I was this close to naming them Mimi for this. I love the Google Doc. Definitely the same type of nerd stuff I do when I need to log in. Dude, I'm like such a nerd at heart. It like hurts sometimes. Okay, so I think I'm going to wisen up and go for a Bulldoze first. Dazzling Gleam. I don't know if I'm faster, and I don't know if I survive after that. Oh, shucks. Okay. So I do know you have Dazzling Gleam. Okay, so I'm not surprised. You have Meteor Beam, Thunder, and Dazzling Gleam. So I bet you go for the Gleam of Dazzle again. Shucks. So Dazzling Gleam, who do I want to take that? I guess it's gonna have to be the Decidueye. I don't know. We'll see if this is the right move. It could be, it could not be either. How much does this do? Okay. Let's just hope that Solar Blade. Oh, dude, I just launched this in the rain. That wasn't smart of me. All right, let's see it. Are they gonna charge up a Meteor Beam? Okay, so the good news is I know that they don't have a Power Herb, right? And I think that was cut in half in power, the 125 base power. So I think Spirit Shackle could actually get the KO. But I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Ooh. Mudsdale, did I give you a... I did give you a... Okay. So we're just going to U-turn then because I'm scared. I'm nervous. Yeah. All right. So I think Spirit Shackle would have gotten the KO, but I was too nervous. I didn't want to do it. So I want to... So my Assault Vested Mudsdale is about to take a not very effective Meteor Beam, so I think this should be fine. It's not even stab. Okay, great. And we get a stamina boost. Perfect. All right, and I gave this bad boy extreme speed because I want to watch the world burn. Sick. All right, sick. What am I at? You staticked me? Dude, I didn't think that ground types could get paralyzed. What? Can somebody fact check that? Was that supposed to happen? Oh, dude, the audacity to paralyze me. Do I know that you have static? You do have static. I even put a question mark by it. All right, this guy, Swift, Weather Ball. So the rain is over. I want to double check that. Acid Spray and Electro Ball. Okay, so let me just double check the rain's over. It is. Okay. We have Earthquake. Dude, what is that? Swift, that's fine. Another stamina boost, perfect. Okay, more about, does Incineroar have Fake Out? Incineroar does have Fake. Did I get fully paralyzed? You munchkin. Ah, man. We're taking so much damage. Oh, my water filler, thank you. I was getting thirsty.
Sorry I'm late, everybody.
You're excused. Thank you. Finny the Whale, everybody. Alright. What did I... Oh, yeah. Incineroar does have Fake Out. The only reason why I have Fake Out on them, because I know it's not good on singles, is just do like a little bit extra chip damage. Because you never know when that's going to come in handy. Okay. So I know they're going to Terastallize into the Flying type. They cannot hit me with Thunder Cage or Electro Ball. They can only hit me with Extreme Speed or Acrobatics. I am at plus what defense? +3 defense. And I think I'm going to risk it because I don't think a crit even KOs my behemoth. Okay. Do you think there should be a new type ever, or do we have enough? No. Huh. I don't know. I feels like, you know, because like we're coming on to Gen 10. We added 3 types since the beginning. I think if anything, there should be new types of moves. Like, you know, like Sound is a type. What other types are there? Like Sound is a type. I already said Sound. Like Bulletproof, for example. Okay, great. That's perfect. like bulletproof, soundproof. Like I think those types, like subtypes, I think there should be more. But I don't know if there needs to be like another type. You know, I think it's already fairly balanced the way it is, and like it feels like if they just like introduced another type, which by the way, I feel like fairy should be weak to bug. Just saying, I've never seen like I've never seen a princess in a Disney movie like bugs. So there's like, I just don't think that fairies should resist bug at all. I like the idea about what could even be the new type without changing the types of tons of old Pokemon, or having old Pokemon who would fit the new type just not get it. Yeah, because like fairy, they could retroactively do something, right? But if you did like sound type, for example, like yes, obviously Exploud would get it, but like who else would get that type? You know, like Primarina, like wouldn't get the type, you know, the type change. So I think more subtypes. This is a good question. Who asked this? Blake. Yeah, this is a good question. I like this question. Yeah. I do wonder how people felt when Dark and Steel were. Yeah, I think that Steel was necessary, and so was Dark, obviously, because like Psychic was the bee's knees back in the day, you know. Kofu. Oh, you lead with your Abomination. Okay. So I need to understand that a little bit more. Okay. The Swanna, the Turtle, the Hisuian Gudra, the Toad of Polly, and then Veluza, the Terra Psychic. Okay, so I'm almost wondering if I want to start with Mimikyu, but we would burn our Disguise to begin with, and I don't know how much I love that. Tomatoes, decisions. Well, so Krabamel's weak to fire, steel. I gave Kamao Dauntless Shield as an ability. That's funny, dude. Why did I do that? Okay, so I don't like... Oh, your Terra Steel, though. If you Tri-Slice into the Steel type right away, that would hurt you. I could do... You know what? I think I'm going to leave with Toucannon and Beak Blast him. And that's going to be the only thing you do. No, that seems silly. What should I do? Should I... Should I use my own Crabominable against him? But that would be like the only thing I use him for. Rabombi to Moonblast that sucker? I think I might do that. Okay, Palisand is a good bring here because of Water Absorb. Mudsdale is not. Incineroar is weak to it. Ooh, Vikavolt, Brody! I think I'm going to start with Vikavolt. No, Rabombi, and then have Vikavolt in the back. Yeah, Decidueye's here. Primdog, do we need Primdog? No, you're especially not good. Terra Psychic, Psycho Cuts are kind of intimidating. That means Decidueye needs to have your Terra. And I think Kamao should come. Potentially. Here goes nothing. Alright. I have no idea how this one's gonna go, but we're sending it. Alright. Only immune to paralyze. That was so. I'm so behind. Only immune to paralyze when it's from electric moves, like Lick or Static was still affected. Dude, that sucks. I knew like Stun Spore could still paralyze me, but I think like, cause Static, you just think it's like electricity, right? Oh man, I made a Sandvale, Garchomp, Sandstream, Smooth Rock, Tyranitar team that destroyed most of my opponents. That sounds. You know what? I wish Tyranitar had Sandstream in Legends ZA, but that sounds pretty awesome and probably aggravating if you gave your Sandvale, Garchomp the Bright Powder. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is Quiver Dance. No, because if we get brought down to Sash, we're going to Moonblast. I don't know how much this is going to do. Oh, the one shot? Bro, who knew that Rabombi was cracked? No way. I cannot believe is Crabominable just that bad? That's insane. Completely forgot Fairy was added. Yeah, Gen 6, right? Out of nowhere. Okay, so I think this thing has Brave Bird. We can still get off an attack though. And we can find out who's faster. Yeah, I'm not going to use Rabombi again in this. So we're going to Moonblast for some damage. It looks like we're faster. Dude! Rabombi, what are you doing? The second Oko in a row? It was a crit, but like, geez, dude. All right, Gudra. Okay, so this is not good for me. Are you going to set up the sand? What do you have? You have Sandstorm, Weather Ball, and Flash Cannon. So I could just U-turn out of here and keep my Sash intact for who knows what. Okay, so we're back down to earth with that pitiful U-turn. Could you use Delibird or Iron Bundle when it's Christmas? Hey, that's a good idea. I might use both. Okay, so This would not be good because you're weak to... Ooh. You could Palisand? Are you the one I want to go with right now? Let's see. Sandstorm, you don't take damage from it. Weather Ball, you resist. Flash Cannon, we're just going to have to go for it. All right, Palisand. So I'm banking on a Sandstorm. Perfect. Okay. So I guess I could have Moonblasted. I just didn't want to take the chance. We would have broken our Focus Sash too, huh? You have the lefties? You recover all of it? All right. Sorry, Revolver. You did nothing. Okay, so first thing I think I want to do is Bulldoze because you're... a crit. I deserve that. Okay. You're very specially tanky. And I want to make sure I'm faster than you. The Shell Bell? Shucks. How much does Earth Power gonna do? I remade the Paldea gym leaders, but 2 of the Pokemon I used aren't in Scarlet and Violet. Really? If you're wondering, it was Perugly and Cofagrigus? Dude. I hate Dexit so much, honestly. Okay, we recovered 10 HP. It's been doing about 80 damage. How much does this do now? Okay, so we're dead to the next hit. That crit was kind of bad. They are slower. You're going to use Flash Cannon. You resist it. You can't do anything in return. Yeah. All right. Kama-O, you're wearing the assault vest. All right, dude. I gave them Dauntless Shield. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Huh? That was fun. What? Quixotic Savior. Which part was fun? Katy has Cutify. That's a good... Okay. Oh, yeah, because I don't have the ability. Okay, so... I think Body Press should just one-hit KO now. And I'm kind of leaning towards that. I do want the recovery, of course, but I think I just want to get rid of this thing more so than anything. Okay, good news. Katy has Cutiefly, Tarantula, and Terrabug Munchlax. Dude, that would be a sick team to go against. Okay, just in time that the Sandstorm is down. The Blastoise. Where's David Abat? Am I saying it right? Blastoise. Wave Crash, Iron Defense, and Earthquake. So I think we're faster. So I think the first thing I want to do is get off a Drain Punch just to get back to full health, potentially. Wow, dude. The Turtle's got some... got some defenses. All right. Earthquake. We are fully invested in defense or +1 defense. You do absolutely nothing, buddy. How much does Body Press do? Oh. Iron Defense. I think it's too late for that, buddy. I don't know why they added almost everyone in SV but left out a good 203. Yeah, right? I don't think we needed Paldea Pokemon spawning in both of the DLC areas, taking up those places. I agree 100% with that. Like, I think we needed Steelix. I think we needed Starmie. I think we needed Togekiss. You know what I mean? Like, I think we needed all of those. Brassius has Ferromantis, Smoliv, Terragrass, Smeargle. What moveset does Smeargle have? That's a wild team. All right, what's the Toad got? You have Surf and Substitute, so I don't want you to get off a free sub. So let's see how much a Drain Punch does. Oh, wait. I need to somehow position in... what's his name? Decidueye? You put up a sub, and then you're going to Surf probably. So I think I want to break this sub. I need you in, because you're going to resist... Ooh, that... this is not good for me. Well, because he's Terra Psychic, so he's definitely gonna go for... What should I do? He's gonna go for a Surf. I think I'm just gonna bring you in and see what happens first. I should have broken the sub first, I think. That was a misplay. Needed Aaron? Yeah, definitely. Definitely needed Aaron. Iono has Wattrel. Kilowattrel, Belly Bolt. Yeah, well, I have a Belly Bolt, but not a Kilowattrel. Toxel and Terrelectric Curlia. Did he just make the switch? He did just make the switch. He just made the hard switch. So I bet now he probably wants to go for a Terra Psychic. What's it called? Terra Psychic Psycho Cut. And I think that makes me want to go for... I don't know if I'm faster, so I think I want to go for Solar Blade. I understand that. Who's faster? They are faster. Okay. So I think this is going to work out in a big way. This might be my crowning moment of the run. Of the day, I guess. So he's going to Terraslize into the Psychic type. And then after the Psychic type, he's going to want to use Psycho Cut. But Pokemon John luckily didn't keep Terra Flying on Decidueye. I went Terra Dark. And hopefully we're going to be immune, hit a Solar Blade for some damage, who knows. But that activates our Unburden ability, so that way we can take the KO on the very next turn. That's my hope of how it's going to turn out. Let's see. Yes, dude. That's so satisfying. What if Legends ZA had Terrestrialization? How sick would that be? Alright, Solar Blade, Power Herb. The rain's up, so again, I'm using a second Power or Solar Blade that's just not gonna do that much damage. Okay, that's fine. Because now this is gonna be super effective. Spirit Shackle. Get them. Okay. And I'm not tripping, right? If you like remove your Pokemon after they're a substitute, like the substitute's gone. So I think that was a misplay by Kofu. Right? Tides of Battle are fickle. Fickle Beam, am I right? Politoed. Yeah, no sub, right? He's down under the sub. Okay, so that was a misplay by you. And we're just gonna Acrobatics. And boom! That was sick. Alright, where did I leave off? Kofu has Ludicolo. Underused Mon. Not in Gen 3, but underused Mon in general. Wugtrio. Every time I hear Wugtrio, I think of Surging Strikes at home. Dondozo. That should have... I mean, I guess it was a Titan. And Terra Water Chansey? The Chance Master? Eviolite Chansey or what? Yes, the Terra predictions are some of the best things about Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I like to watch a lot of VGC. I don't like to play it because I'm not very good. But I like to watch a lot of VGC. And sometimes like Cybertron, Aaron Cybertron Zhang. Aaron Cybertron Zhang. He's really good. James Beck's really good. Wolfie, obviously one of my favorites. I was in top 5% of his viewers in YouTube this year. I don't mean to brag, but I was. Okay, so we got Larry now, and he's got a mixture of his teams, right? Mixture of the Elite Four and normal type team. Let me catch up on some of these chats. Oh, there's only one. Larry has Oranguru, Cyclizar, Perugly, Mousehold, Terra Normal, Honchkrow. They got Facades. Okay, so the stupid weakness policy Winky. You know what? I think this is probably a good time to bring out the Crabominable. What did I give you? Terra Fighting? There's Brave Birds everywhere. Okay. Lycanroc can come out of the box. I think I like that. I think I want Vikavolt for this. Decidueye. Decidueye could be good, but I have 3 ghost types. Which one do I want to get rid of? I want to use Mimikyu. But there's so many normal types, and I want to Shadow Sneak people. Shucks, man. I think Lycanroc would be good, for at least for Brave Bird resist. I think Incineroar might be good for another type of, like, Intimidate. But who do I want to go against this fat pig? This thick fat pig. I mean, I could use Incineroar and Intimidate, fake out for some chip, and then Parting Shot to go into somebody else to get some damage off. But then what? Ugh, should I just say screw it and ball? Yeah. Alright. So we're just going to say screw it and we're going to ball. Alright. Here we go, ladies and gents. Probably no ladies. Here we go, gents. Alright. Rhyme has Coffagrigus. Coffagrigus should have been in this game. Coffagrigus should have been stealing Ghost, right? Or Rock Ghost, maybe even? Or is that Runerigus I'm thinking of? There's like so many unused types that they could have very well just made the types like of people. Okay. Alright, so this fat pig, I don't want them to get off I don't know if I'm faster is the problem too. Ooh, that's a lot of chip. Okay, but I do want a Parting Shot just to like, let's see. Did they miss? Dude, they missed the 5% miss. If it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. Alright.